But it's a long way to go between now and Beijing. And we've got to fucking work hard, and it goes from here, now.
This year, you know what I mean? I just want everybody to be cool and fucking respect our coaching staff and respect one another.
No, big ahead, concentration.
But I tell you, when that gold medal goes around your neck, it is so much worth it.
As Olympic fever mounts, Britain's hopefuls and their coaches are desperate for that elusive gold medal. They can't win it without each other, but with the stakes so high, how will they all cope with the dramas and disappointments in their struggle for the ultimate prize?
Fortunately, it's not good news, and you haven't made the cut.
Who's the ball? Yeah. Who are we? JB. 1, 2, 3. JB. Come on!
The Great Britain wheelchair rugby squad are in the final weeks of training for the Beijing Paralympics. They narrowly missed out on a medal in the last 2 games, but this time the players and their coaches are determined to avoid a hat-trick of failure.
The biggest thing for me is the first time you go out into the stadium and it's the opening ceremony, and the first time you go out to play your first game. You just can't beat those feelings. It's just absolutely unbelievable.
Teza is one of 18 players in the squad, but only 12 will make the final cut. After 4 years of sacrifice, every player is determined not to be the one left at home watching their teammates on television.
Tez, hands moving please, no rest. Straight into it, Tez, good man.
You cream crackered?
Knackered.
It's got to be worth a gold medal, all this training.
Come on, Tez. Okay, nice big push now, let's eat up that track. No more stopping until we're almost there. No, come on, Tez. Come on.
Awesome. I wish people could see a lot of what we do outside. Yeah. All they see is this on the Paralympics and they think, oh, ain't that nice? I'm glad they don't see all of this shit we have to get through. You know, you get classed as, rather than an athlete, I think you just, it gives them something to do. Fox me right off.
The battle for Olympic selection will be played out on a basketball court. The front wheels need to cross the line with possession of the ball to score. The opposing team will slam into your chair and you must pass or bounce the ball at least every 10 seconds. Apart from that, it's stop the player by any means necessary.
Troy, offense! Justin, defense! You got offense, you got Troy, you got Troy! Look, you got Troy! Stop it!
27-year-old Steve Brown is the newest member of the GB squad.
Just under 3 years ago, I broke my neck. The way it happened is I had a fall from a balcony, and when I landed on my arse. Because I was looking up, I snapped my neck, you know, my head went right back over my shoulders, and that's what broke my neck. How many people do you meet that land on their arse and break their neck? I'm lucky, in the broadest sense of the word, with the fact that I've got some sensation. I can feel touch, but I can't feel any hot, cold or pain. But at least I've got the sensation to know that there's something on my leg. A lot of the people that I play rugby with and a lot of people that go through the accident I have are left with no sensation and no movement at all. It was whilst I was in hospital that I saw wheelchair rugby being played. And I thought, yeah, I want to do that. At the moment, it's everything I work for, care about, you know, make an effort for. There's nothing that I've ever been as passionate about in my life. And I think that when you come to the end of something like that, you know, it's going to leave a gaping hole in your life.
Teza is a veteran of the GB squad and has played in the last 2 Paralympics.
When you first have your accident, you're in a very insulated environment. So everything that you do is ramped, and to start with, you can't really push your chair very good, so people push you around, and if anything happens to you, you just got to go and get a nurse and they'll come and help you, you know what I mean, that kind of thing. I think it really hits you when you come out. I think that's when you realise that shit, I'm pretty fucked here.
Tezza, a former lifeguard, was 20 years old when he broke his neck in a car accident. He's been in the GB squad for 13 years and has never been dropped.
I know for a fact I wouldn't have been representing my country if I'd have been able-bodied. I wouldn't have been. But now I've got that opportunity now, or I've had that opportunity. So I think there's a good thing out of a bad situation. This is my last shot. I've got no... After this is it, I've finished. So to come back with a medal around my neck would just be the pinnacle of my life, I think.
Over the next few weeks, Tezza and Steve will have to impress two men who will determine their futures. Tom O'Connor is the assistant coach of the GB squad. Tom served for over 20 years in the Royal Navy as a physical training instructor and rugby union coach.
I think if you get too close to players, familiarity for me breeds contempt, and there's some great guys in there. But you just got to keep that distance and make sure that you are that role model and you are setting the examples that you want them to see.
The intensity, transition, getting out of the press is fucking awesome.
Yeah. I'm not doing what he wants me to do. I can't fucking get too fast. He's spinning off and I can't spin off to recover quick enough.
We've talked about it, we discussed it, now we need to take action. Swearing, we stop swearing. Even in the warm-up over there, I'm sat here and I can hear swearing, and there's people coming at the top there to view our beautiful game. We're not in a popularity contest, and that was brought home to me by the vice-captain, who said to me, look, we don't want to make what we want is a coach.
In the push for that elusive gold medal, Joe Soares was drafted in from America as head coach. He won Paralympic gold as a player with the USA and then coached Canada to silver in Athens 2004.
I first started coaching basically out of necessity. Great Britain approached me to become their coach because of my success that I had with Canada, and it just looked like everywhere I would go that I was able to move up those teams.
Constant pressure, constant pressure. I want constant pressure.
Joe brings a more informal approach to coaching.
You went this way, first of all, that's your weak side. You had this whole court where you can use your speed, your mobility, shake and bake.
And the players have been coaching Joe in some of the transatlantic language differences.
A bunch of tossers.
Tosses.
A bunch of tossers. There's another one.
What did you think of each other when you first met each other?
What a dick.
Burn, Chris.
With 18 players all desperate to go to Beijing, Tom and Joe will have to work together to decide who will get on the plane and who will be left behind.
Sometimes you have to make decisions that just aren't popular, but as long as they're for the reasons that we're looking at, and that's to medal in Beijing, that's what we need to just focus on.